This is a very interesting message, and uh, Spirit wants me to deliver it just like this. So hopefully you can hear in the background. Anyway, what's playing in the background is Echo and the Bunnyman, King of Your Castle, from Reverberation. And for you old heads, yes, I know it's Reverberation, and it isn't Ian McCullough. But give me a break. I got this CD for a penny, along with 10 others. Okay, come on. Anyway, the lyrics. Nature abhors a vacuum, I have read. Tell me, how do you explain your empty head? You hurt the one you love because you can, as if violence were virtue in a man. The king of your castle, life behind you, power blinds you, a fistful of feeling, blame it all on lack of mother love. So that is a message, apparently. Feel free to read through the rest of the lyrics if you feel compelled. I have not had a song that directly be demanded, and certainly not Echo and the Bunnymen in a while. I mean, I'm having a fun nostalgia listening to it, but we're gonna see what the heck is going on. And what? Oh my God! It's a song. There's a very powerful message in that song. And if you haven't heard it, it's whatever. It's Echo and the Bunnymen. It's not Ian McCall, but it's still pretty good. And it is a very. I love this album. I love the album. Sorry. Sorry. I love everything else too. Anyway, what do we have here in the middle where we're in the moment? Wheel of Fortune. Crowned with the lovers in the known or the overt, and the Hierophant in the covert. Moving away from Six of Stones, moving towards Eight of Stones with the devil. As the message from Spirit, which, would make sense. Okay, so we are. I see, oh man, where this landed. The Hierophant has these two cranes, and guess who they're looking at? And I gotta cover up his little horn god booty cheeks. So, but that's not what they're looking at. They're looking at the devil, and this Hierophant card tends to be. It's about ancestors in this particular deck. There's ancestors involved. It is about tradition, but this is ancestors. This is family, and we've got the lovers here at the top of the deck, and this is a particular. There's actually several lovers cards in this deck. This one happens to be these butterflies. I think they're like tiger moths. I can't even remember what they are. I'm so sorry, Mari. Don't hate me. But they're on, like, I don't know if that's Queen Anne's lace or I think it's Queen Anne's lace. Regardless, this is a very non-binary, very non-relationship lovers card, and it does deal with connections and contracts, friendships, other types of relationships where there's a binding, like family, those kinds of partnerships. But family is looking at the devil, and these lovers cards, these eyes just look very. Somebody's dancing with the devil and playing a dangerous game, spinning the wheel of fortune. And I think somebody thought they were going to get a reward. Not a reward, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm hearing very clearly, actually. So, when we've been through situations with, toxic, abusive, manipulative people, and we recognize those traits again, I know a lot of people, and this is myself included, tend to think you can manage people like that, and you can't. And it has a bigger impact. And I think you thought you were going to kind of be able to manage dealing with a certain person and still get what you needed out of it, and it isn't working out that way. I think it's been working out in exactly the opposite. It's really isolated you. Let me look at this Eight of Stones that we're moving towards. Can you give me some clarification on that, Spirit? One landed in my lap. One landed in the back. King of Cups. Upside down. Harvest of Cups, as it were. Ten of Cups. Inverted. I didn't even... Wow. Why did that one fall out? Anyway, they both fell there. This is pretty heavy. And perhaps what the, clearly, this is a very strong message. This wheel is spinning, and right now it's not spinning in a great direction, and there is fulfillment and satisfaction here that is completely turned on its head. I'm only at 642, which is amazing. Do you see that coming out of the bottom? It says fail. Oh, and there's another one behind it there. Fail. So there's something... It's like ultimate fulfillment. It's this Ten of Cups, this failing. This Wheel of Fortune spinning has the Harvest of Cups upside down. Honesty. Oh. And apparently there was dishonesty in this. There was dishonesty happening in this dreamscape too. When I imagined my future, I turned it into a reality. There was a lot of daydreaming. There was a lot of imagining. There may have been a lot of energetic exchange. There was dishonesty. And something really broke apart hard. Can we look a little closer at why the Hierophant is staring at the devil? Can we clarify, get some more information on this message from Spirit? Because message from Spirit is that you have to let go of this devil, and I know you know exactly what that is. If this is for you, it's been resonating. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm River Megan. Hi, I'm a tarot reader. Been doing this for like 30,000 years, just 30-some years. Anyway, I'm a priest of Hades. I'm a shadow work coach. I am a divine healer, and I do this stuff too. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, check out the link tree in my bio. That's the best way to get everything you need. This Hierophant is looking at the devil. I think this looked like success at one point. But right as it took off, it quickly became a burden. Very quickly became a burden. Very quickly became a burden. There were things that were hidden that you weren't aware of. This has happened very quickly. Very, very quickly. And Spirit also says you gotta stand up for yourself and put your foot down. And if we're thinking about this song here, take care of yourself, keep yourself safe. If we're thinking about this song, I'm looking at the line, as if violence were a virtue in a man. And, when we think about violence, there's a lot of violence that isn't physical. There's a lot of emotional abuse and verbal abuse and all of that has the same effect on our brains and on our bodies as actual physical violence. So whether it is words or actions, or um, whether it is words or actions, it's all abusive. I hope this has helped. One more. I don't like leaving it on that note. It's about protecting yourself. Time to reassess the situation. I think maybe you have a blind spot, and empower yourself through this. Yeah, it's really time to empower yourself. Reframe this around you and making the most of this for you. You need to step out of the situation. And these family members here too, they may be, this is a foundation that isn't moving. So you can really lean on some of these people. And I don't think this is, if if you keep if you stay strapped to this spinning wheel of fortune, it's not going to end up with your feet on the ground. So it's time to reassess, empower yourself to remove yourself from this situation. And there's been some barriers, there's been some false beliefs about what you can and can't handle, can and can't manage, and it's having a greater impact on you than you realize. It is, we're moving into forward instead of mastery, still at this Eight of Stones. There's a lot of spinning your wheels, and it's a lot of toxicity, and it is separating you from things that are good in your life. So it is time to make a decision and a choice, um, for the better, regardless of what direction you go. Like, away from this is a good one. That's a wild message. 1222 on the clock, literally. Please look up that number. Joanne Sacred Scribes is a good one for that information. I'm going to end this here. Take care of you. Take care of you. I know if this is for you, I don't necessarily have to worry about that so much. But take care of you. Really. Love you. Bye.